What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to do a safety video. As you can see, there's snow all over the ground, but obviously not underneath my car here. I'm going to pull this car into the snow, and I'm going to teach you how to jack this up with one of them cheap jacks that come with your car. And we'll go from there. Alright, by a cheap jack, I'm talking about the kind that comes with your car. These are cheap, they're garbage, and they are dangerous. There's a lot of movement in these jacks, and if you're parked on a hill and you broke down, you got a flat tire, the plow truck hasn't come through, even if it has, there's snow on the ground, this thing will slide. This is not safe. I'm going to teach you how to make it safe so you don't get hurt. Let's pause. So the first thing you're going to want to do, what the manual tells you to do, is jack it from your pinch weld. Well, what if your pinch weld is completely rotted? Like this car. If I jack this up from the pinch weld, it's going to crush, the car is going to fall. Don't do that. It's going to be harder for you, but let me lower this. Press pause. Let me get under here. So you're going to want to put this jack underneath anything solid. You see this is the part of the frame here? You're going to want to jack it from that. Not from the body of the car. And it doesn't matter if you have a Honda, any brand car, it doesn't matter. You have a frame in the front, you have a frame in the back that holds all the tires together. Now, the very most important part about this is before we even jack this up, we're going to take this jack bag out. You see how all this snow is packed? Now, this is a slippery surface. Now, you can get rid of this snow like this. And if you don't have anything, you can hold your hand here and you'll be able to start melting the snow. You're going to be cold, but basically you want the bottom of this jack on pavement. You do not want it on snow. So another option, it's going to sound gross, you can actually pee on it to melt the snow. If you're a guy, if you're a girl, obviously use a bottle. Or if you have something in your car, like a bottle of water, which you could do. Let's pause. So if you have a bottle of water, or you have Mountain Dew, or any kind of drink that you have in your car, you're going to want to turn this all the way to defrost, turn the heat on, turn it on high, and then put the bottle of water right here. And that'll warm it up. Now you can defrost the snow to get your jack on the bare ground. Also, I would suggest that you buy these. Now, these are about 13 bucks on Amazon. They're rubber. These are not plastic. These are not the Walmart ones that break. These are solid rubber. You can stick these in your car somewhere and forget about them. If you do not have access to these, and you break down, you can look for a couple rocks that are roughly this size. Now what you're going to want to do, if you're jacking up, especially a front wheel drive car, and you're jacking up the front, nothing will be stopping your car from rolling backwards. Do not rely on your e-brake. Your e-brake, nobody maintenances their e-brake unless they're a car fanatic. Your e-brake probably won't work. You're going to want to do the same thing. Press pause. You want to do the same thing. You can actually use, the shovel or even the brush from your car, the ice scraper. You're going to want to scrape all this away. You're going to want to scrape all this away. All right? Then you're just going to want to take a little bit of water and stick that right up in there. And don't worry about it freezing, because this rubber will actually freeze to the concrete, which is good. It won't move. And you do the same thing. All right? You're going to clean it the best you can. Throw a little bit of water, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, whatever you got. Put a tire lock or a piece of rock or a big log here and on the back side of the tire. Same thing here. Now we're trying to jack this car up. You can use the jack to get rid of the snow. Throw some water here. Get rid of that snow. Get it down to the bare concrete. Now you'll be able to safely jack up your car, which is going to take a while to jack up, but make sure they see where I'm jacking it from. Jack it up from the frame, like that. Now it's going to take a while to jack up because you don't have much room to move this thing around. So you have to do like little quarter turns and quarter turns. All right, press pause. Now as you can see, this is a front wheel drive vehicle. Look, my tire is off the ground. I have my tire stops over there, and I can take this car and shake it, and it will only move so much. You see how that jack wobbles? Look how that jack wobbles. Now if it wobbles too much, this jack will actually collapse, and you can get hurt. You could damage your car, you know, or worst case scenario, if you're getting underneath here, you can get killed. Always make sure you're on bare ground, and always make sure you stop the front and back of your tires. Now the same applies with the back of the car. If you're going to jack it up from the back, you're going to want to jack it up from the frame. You see that little support right there for the shock? Jack it up there. And then what you would do is do the same process with either a couple rocks or some logs, whatever you can find. You can actually even stack your shoes. If you want to take your shoes off, you have somebody with you that's in the car, take your shoes off and double them up. Stick them in front of the tire. Obviously you would need 4 pairs of shoes, but you get the picture. You do not want this car to move on one of these cheap jacks that come with the car. This is just a little safety tip for you in the winter time. I want you guys to be safe. If you get a flat tire or you blow a heater hose or something, you need to jack the car up, and that's the only jack you have available. I want you guys to be safe during the winter time. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.